You get 3 waifus in 1. If that isn't a good enough reason for you to summon, I don't know what is. What's up everyone, this is K Collections. Valkyrie will be the newest 4-star Lancer during the Lostbelt 2 chapter. As always, I'll go over stats, skills, give some CE and team recommendations to see if you should summon her. Starting with her stats, Valkyrie has the lowest attack out of 4-star Lancers, but a trade-off is that she has the highest HP. NP gains aren't the best even when her base NP gain stats are good. Problem lies with her command cards. The best possible chain will only give her around 28% charge. For her star gens, it ain't the best either, generating roughly 15 to 17 stars with a Buster Quick. For active skills, they are amazing. Sadly, some inconsistencies make these skills less effective. For example, Primordial Rune is like a quick version of Karna's Mana Burst Flame. Sounds awesome, right? The issue lies with her low damage output though. Even with this buff, her NP damage is the second lowest out of the 4-star AoE Lancers. Romulus can deal slightly more damage than her at NP 1 if his Imperial Privilege goes through. I can only imagine her damage output without the skill. Thankfully, the stars created from the skill will be good. Her second skill is a good survivability tool, one-time dodge for those emergency saves, and a 1k damage cut is pretty good. Immune to 1 debuff also helps more than you think. Her final skill is what makes her hella consistent for a few turns. It's basically a Prisma Cosmos combined with a 20-30. Yeah, you heard me right. Those two are one of the best craft essence ever, and now she has a skill that has both in one, along with a passive HP recovery on top. This skill gives her that continued momentum. I personally wouldn't recommend you using this right away as an opener. It has a long downtime. Save it for when she has an NP attack ready. Like I said, this is to continue her momentum. It's not meant as an opening move. I mean, you can use it if you want, but I'll explain why saving for her NP is better. But focus on this skill, then her first. Valkyrie's Noble Phantasm is an AoE that has sure hits along with a overcharge that you'll rarely use. Again, her damage even with her first skill is pathetically low, so this is more so a star generator move. With an NP quick brave chain, she can generate roughly 30 to 40 freaking stars, even more depending on buffs, overkills, or her attacks after NP. Now, the reason why you want to hold on to her third skill is to potentially spam her NP, which leads to even more stars. With her quick buff, a quick brave chain on 3 enemies can give her almost 40% NP charge. You'll also have a shit ton of stars to use next turn. So, with her third skill, she will have amazing momentum. You'll have about 50% NP charge that will also charge 10% every turn for the next 3 turns, and about 50 stars guaranteeing crit damage next turn after using her Noble Phantasm. If there's an art attack for her next turn, then she's charging that NP real fast. But let's say this isn't a perfect world and you can't use an NP quick brave chain with Valkyrie. More reason why this skill is necessary to be used with her NP to make up for the lost charges and stars. For CE recommendations, this is kind of a tough one. It's easy to focus on her NP damage. You're not wrong for wanting to make her low damage higher. Dumplings is quite good, boosting her quick and NP. A Black Grail isn't bad either, especially when she can heal herself. I would personally much rather you focus on her star gens if you aren't using her as a damage dealer or farmer. Generating stars is something she's really good at. You can focus on covering her weaknesses or excel her strengths. I recommend the latter. CEs with passive stars every turn are better because her attacks can't generate much. Night's Dream gives you stars but also helps with her NP spam, which is her main method to generate stars for the team. Wolves of Mibu is a craft essence, hopefully everyone has max limit broken. It's an excellent event item. 4 stars every turn while boosting her main command cards is quite solid. As a star generator, 20-30 is perfect for Valkyrie. With this and her third skill combined, she can provide 18 to 20 stars without attacks for a couple turns, so she isn't reliant only on her NP for generating stars. Seaside gives passive stars but also increases her star gen with attacks. This helps a bit with her normal attacks but is more so for her NP. Either or, if you aren't having her as your main DPS servant, which you shouldn't unless you provide excellent support for her, have her as a star generator. So let's be honest, without Scotty, Valkyrie isn't that great of a damage dealer, but with a double Scotty setup? Oh man, Valkyrie can 3-turn farm, but you will need to have her at higher NP levels because just NP 1 alone won't be enough for harder quests. Regardless, Scotty's for quick what Merlin's for busters. One of the flaws for Valkyrie is that she's slow starting out, but once she gets going, that's when she'll shine. Scotty is excellent for helping Valkyrie gain momentum. Other supporters like Wu, Osekabe Hime, Maid Alter, and many more can fulfill the role as a quick supporter. It's obvious Scotty is superior, but not everyone can pull off a double Scotty setup. These other servants are alternatives. If you don't have your own Scotty, there are other options like Waver, who is great for everyone. He and Scotty are the ones that can charge a servant's NP by 50%. So if you have your own Waver, well, good news. Use a support Scotty and you may still potentially be able to 3-turn farm. Skyhawk is a fellow quick lancer and the only other servant aside from Scotty who can buff someone's quick up to 50%. You can have a support Scotty, your own Shisho and Waver, yes, I know that's very expensive, and do the buff and switch method. This is one of the best alternative ways you can perform a 3-turn farm with Valkyrie or any other quick servants really. Not as effective compared to 2 Scotties, but hey, I'm offering solutions here. Her sister makes a great team member as well, being a fellow Lancer with deck synergy. Brynhildr can also generate some stars through attacks, but most importantly, she can buff star gens, helping Valkyrie's role. If you are putting Valkyrie with Bryn, then it's safe to say Brynhildr will be your main DPS servant, either her or your 3rd servant, making Valkyrie's role strictly star gen, with some pokes here and there. With Brynhildr, your 3rd servant can be your main crit damage dealer thanks to her targetable star gathering buff. For example, let's say you want Sigurd to kill someone. Bryn can help with the star weight while Valkyrie provides the stars for him. So my final thoughts on Valkyrie, I'll just say this right now, yes, Parvati is the main comparison against Valkyrie. Some would say she's even better than her, which I agree. Both have similar roles, provide a lot of stars with their NP attacks. Parvati deals more NP damage however, and has a way stronger supportive role, being able to charge your team's NP gauge and heal them. But Valkyrie is superior in survivability and consistency / momentum thanks to her 3rd skill. So that's the comparison between the 2 servants. The spotlight is on Valkyrie, so I'm not going to spend time debating about Parvati, aside from what I already said, which is, basically all there is in terms of comparison anyways. Valkyrie is a star generator and she's pretty damn good at it. Her low damage makes her less ideal as a DPS if you have someone better. This hurts her farming potential on higher difficulty nodes without the right support. So her 3rd skill is simply amazing, I can't say that enough. Problem is that it does have a 4-turn downtime, which isn't that bad. It's pretty long, but she loses all momentum once the effects expire. Valkyrie is a survivor, though she's screwed if 2 NP attacks occur at the same turn, but still, high HP, and on-demand evade for 1 attack, damage cut, debuff immunity, and healing. All of this allows her to stay in the fight longer, which allows her to help generate more stars longer. With her skills active, Valkyrie can use her Noble Phantasm quite often, which is good since that's what she needs to do to rain stars. She just needs a little push to start things off, and that's one problem. Without her skills, her contribution drops drastically. As mentioned before, without skills, she has low NP gains from attacks and low star gens, making Valkyrie's gameplay one of the worst during downtime. Basically, she's just going to sit there till her NP or skill is ready again. Overall, Valkyrie is okay. There's some cool double Scotty 3-turn farming you can do, but a lot of quick servers can do that with the same setup. So it's not something exclusive to only Valkyrie. There are better farming Lancers. Again, an NP1 Romulus can outdamage her, and you're going to have him at NP5, not including all the other Lancers you probably already have. For example, like Fionn, Santa Lily, or Elizabeth. Just being a good star generator and survivor doesn't justify spending a lot of sync quartz on. But you may say, I can 3-turn farm using Valkyrie and double Scotty. Now that's if you can pull Valkyrie without going broke right before Scotty, and then if you can even get Scotty afterwards. It's a skip. Valkyrie isn't locked or limited, so she can spook you in the future. Who knows? Maybe you'll get her with your Scotty on the same 10 shot. I also did a review on Sigurd and Napoleon, link is in the description. The anticipated Scotty reveal will be next, so keep an eye out for that. But comment down below, which out of the 3 Valkyries is your favorite? I like my blonde servants, so the 3rd one is mine. A tremendous thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon or channel membership. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Fates content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.